we're always going to move on the balls of our feet. There's no reason for us to move on the heels. We just proved if we try and run on our heels or walk forwards or backwards or jump on the heels, you know, anatomically it's wrong for the body. It's just balancing on the skeletal structure rather than loading the muscles, okay? The important thing, if you know, the gap between the ankle and the ball of the foot is greater than the ankle and the heel, which tells you your body needs to load forward for stability, okay? So, from this position, Zenku Sadachi, don't force the heels into the floor. Imagine you can slide a piece of paper underneath. There's no sports people, athletes, who have their heels pushed down. It doesn't work. So push from here. Then all we're going to move on the spot, from the floor, from the balls, the heels will move, the balls won't physically change. From there, into Kibadachi. Okay, and the weight again is pushing over. When we go into back stance, again we move on the balls of the foot to draw back, loading the body. And this is the hard working one where we have to adduct, we have to squeeze in for Niku Ashidachi to enable us to push directly back in for Zenku Sudachi. Even if you look at something like Heian Shodan or Kion Kata, the majority of people, even if they load the body correctly and go into the first Zenkutsu, there'd be a negative action with the heel. Okay? If we combat it early on by thinking whilst my arms are, don't worry about the arms, whilst the arms are making their transition, if we turn that foot early, then our first movement is just a direct entry in the kata. There's no conflict of the body going one way, but also, I mean, maybe losing a small percentage, but that's negative compared to the technique going forward. So even that first move of the kata, if we load and prepare the foot early, all my body has to do now is make an entrance, rather than loading and going this way, but this going, point the foot, the driving foot, where the body wants to go, all we've got to do is go very linear in a straight line and send everything in one direction. So don't get that, oh, I'll make a cat stance and then step, no. All we do is we load and we go one action, not this and not 1, 2. So don't over exaggerate. Just keep it from there. If we look at another turn, if we just look at Moate, most people, even if they get a nice little V with the back leg to get round, they end up sending the heel again the opposite way to where the body wants to go. So what would be nice, if we do 5 sets now, whereas we make that small V with the back foot, but this works early, takes us round, then my body just goes in one direction. In, send this forward, not one way, 2 way. Okay, so 5 times. If anything's there, yeah. So hence, when we make the turn in kata in basics, we make a small V with the back leg. Also, if I do that, but turning correct in this one, I'm still kind of falling forward onto this. Whereas the beauty of being led by the driving foot is I can turn, I suddenly can take a little look before we make the entrance. And all I want Sensei Dean to do is reverse punch Jodan. Okay? Or we can start from the floor upwards. Okay, then we can move in from there. Okay, we're going that way, so we'll put it there early. The second one's easy, it's a basic step forward. Now, if we're turning from the punch into the Gidamba, right? We don't want to move this forward and turn on the ball of the foot. Sometimes we're clever enough to keep that down, so we develop that sitting action. Then what we do is go halfway that way, then halfway that way, and it can become disjointed. So, rather than be shoulder led or hip led, if we now sit to there, put on the ball of the foot, take ourselves where we want to go, and then enter for the Gidambarai. So we're just avoiding this, and it's becoming more of a transition just inwards. This is the biggest turn so far, okay? Again, don't want to look shoulder, hip led. We want to say this is the foot that's going to drive us. I need it to face that way. So we have to be patient. We have to adduct in here, squeeze. Get this foot now round where we want to go, and then one line. Okay, so this is the hard work. You have to be patient, okay, especially when the muscles start getting tired. So we drive from the floor and take ourselves round and go in. Okay, but again, I know people can turn fast on their heel, but at no point can they abort. They need to stop, they can't, because they're just balancing on the skeletal structure. Load this rather than spin and fall off of it, all the way round, make the entrance. On this side, okay? The hand, hip, shoulder going this way, the foot going in the opposite direction, or the heel going in the opposite direction. Again, we're only talking percentages, but it makes a big difference to there, yeah? If we take the concept from the last class, if we was to load this, then it's a big difference, okay? Again, so all that turns. Avoid two directions if we can just make one direction. Rather than turn and have that kind of horrible feeling. We'll start slower. What we do is we'll turn from here and then we'll just go in the direct line. Okay, so we're working on the driving foot coming around and going forward. So we can have this as a little bit of an obstacle. Be driven and led by that foot, load it round, and then the only way I can go is forward to there. Okay. Take it from the kata, when we make that big turn after the ki point. Again, don't want to kind of fall over yourself and have this skewing action, okay? What we do is we again get this foot round to where it wants to go and push forward or boom from here rather than that. Yeah, stretching. So always think toes where you want to go. What you're doing is falling. Yeah. So I'm going to turn. I'm going to turn the ball of my foot again low. See, I can stop myself. Whereas if I turn on my heel, I'm only on the skeletal structure, and I have to plant myself and then load the body. If my body's loaded anyway, because it's going forward, even when I'm going backwards and going round, the weight bearing is going forward. See, even going backwards, I'm weight bearing forwards. What? I'm not going like this, so always, even going backwards, the weight bearing's forward. It's over the ball of the foot. When we turn from here, it's over the ball of the foot. Up to you now, what you do on the pads. Do it on turns, do it on a straight line, do it on 90 degrees, but make it work.